CJRB coming to see you, buddy. Yeah, button lock. Big knife. Weighing like big knife. Full-size knife. Button lock. Fidget friendly. Flipper. Nice choil. Cutaway. Easy to finger flick. Big Wayne like knife. Big knife. Now, it's not that big, okay. So, but it's not bad. It's a full-size knife, right? The Lago. Lago is a Slago. And you know what? I had to write it on here because it's the J1926, damn it. Dear CJRB, for the sake of God in heaven, put the damn model name on the box. Please, are you listening? I implore you, okay? Like when it's an Elementum, it says Elementum, Elementum. Yes, it has a number, but we don't call it the C907, okay? Jeez, Marie. Wow, and so, hey, I did a video on the Pyrite. The Pyrite, no, it's not the Pyrite. It's the J1925. And this is what the J1926 right there. I mean, it's just like, and here's the problem. I looked it up on White Mountain. I put in Lago. No response. Lago. It's the Lago, right? No. Not on White Mountain Knives. It's not the Lago. It's the J1926. Go ahead, put it in there. Check it out. See if I'm wrong. And that's the thing. It's not on the box. So if you're a knife retailer, you look at the model number and that's how you roll. Hold on. Big sloppy bunch of paperwork here. You want a black blade with it? Knock yourself out. It's $49.95. You want the one I got? It's $49.95. You want all black? It's $49.95. And here you go. You want black with so much black? It's $40. And 10. Oh, it's $49. So, here's the stats. 3.41 inch blade. So it's almost 3.5 inch blade. How could they do that in 2020? It's still 2022 when I'm filming this. Obviously, when I post it, it may not be. Overall length, 8 inches. G10. G10, it's not my Carter. Holy cannolis, Batman. We are progressing. There is such a thing as natural selection, evolution, whatever. Ceramic bearings, 4.4 ounces. So this is, you can get it in different, and it's a powdered steel, and you can pause and read that. This is complete lies and misinformation. We will have to pull it off of all social media channels. I'm just kidding. Okay, but it's a button lock with powder steel metallurgy blade. Now, the powder steel metallurgy blade is pretty much the synthesis of 9CR18, okay, which I like. I like 9CR18. Nice user steel, this and that, but this is the powder metallurgy version. So more consistent distribution of the elements, blah, 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 okay? And it's fidget friendly. Who cares? Who cares, guys? Hey, and it's cheap, so who cares? Yeah, I don't. Look at that. I'll tell you one thing. Lago ain't no Slago, right? Whew, baby. Do we know what Scary Sharp is? We know one thing. First of all, the paper jumps out of the way. There was no contact with the actual paper. That is Scary Sharp. This one is Scary Sharp, okay? So that's nice. And red G10. Go big red, baby. Go big red. And so flickable. Wow, that's nice. So CJRB, but the Pyrite, God, the Pyrite is all right. And they're both button locks. Check them out. But I did a video on the Pyrite. This one was an exclusive for White Mountain, this pattern and stuff. And I love it. I think that's super attractive. Okay, and that's in my best of for 2022 as well. I didn't want to belabor the point by throwing this in. This might flip over to 2023 though, unless CJRB starts knocking some more of them out of the park. But these two, I think they did a really good job on. And I keep looking, is there some kind of a secret pattern here? Or was this just oil? I mean, the blade was wrapped or something in something and it sat in something. But I'm trying to figure out if this is like the Beatles record you play backward and it'll give you a coded message or what that is. I don't know. Pay no attention to that. The man behind the curtain. So this is smaller, although this is not tiny, and this is a full size because the Pyrite is more than a 3-inch blade. 3.15, something like that, and 7 1/4 overall. So it's not a 3 and a 7. It's bigger than that. But this one is 8 inches overall. So is that 3.5 inch? Yeah, that's 3.5 inch blade. 3.4 my ass. Well, okay, whatever. Wherever you want to measure it. And 8 inches overall length. So, yeah, like I was saying, big knife. Big compared to what the hell they're doing in 2022, my friends. I mean, you ain't seeing many 9-inch knives out there. And if you are, they're on my channel. Guarantee you that. 2.5 millimeter blade stock, 0.09. She's slicey and she's dicey. And 0.47 of an inch, 12 millimeters. 0.47, that's pretty slender. Nicely done. I like the blade shape. And just like the Pyrite, okay, it's this kind of box. It's like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, Mama's going to be pissed when she sees that you've been giving these pouches and nice boxes away with a little shooter knife that's $49 before discount. I mean, so you're talking about a $44. You're talking send cut here, right? Sand cut with not 9CR18 like the San Angelo is, right? Sand cut. San Angelo, 9CR18. Same price, right? Same price. Only this one has 9CR18 in a powder metallurgy form, and it's a button lock. And there's only one way to flip this one. Now, I love send cuts, so I shouldn't be doing this, especially since the Crowley, the Sakshi, the Watagua, are all button locks. Okay. But this one, yeah, you can not only flip it like that, flipper, button lock, cutaway, reverse finger flick. It's just ridiculous. And they're giving away, the packaging is really kind of freaking me out. I mean, it's nice. This is like what Kaiser would put their high-end knives in, right? So, I mean, you know what the little CJRB boxes were? They were just these little flimsy, remember? Multicolor CJR. Wow. Okay. But hey, I ain't bitching. Okay. I'm just kind of freaked out. Okay. Right or left hand carry, deep carry clip. It's all right. Not the flavor of clip that I would probably have preferred, which I probably would have preferred more. I don't know, a different type of clip. And I'm trying to figure out, well, this one is pretty much the same, isn't it? Yeah, it is CJRB, huh? Okay, but it'll work. It works. Because I haven't carried this one. I've carried the Pyrite, okay? The Pyrite is all right. You can catch up on here, but this is scary sharp, man. This is a slicey little number, isn't it? And you can get it in so many different iterations, obviously. So, and it's an open design. Obviously, it's skeletonized liners, but they're not nested, so they're pretty sturdy, and those standoffs are too, right? So really, it's pretty tough little number on there. And comfortable, right? The ergos are like right out here. That's pretty nice. But you can jump forward and do that too. So if you wanted to, mostly I'm like this, okay? Which means I'm going to probably hit this button and fold the damn thing right up on my fingers. And see, when it's above the thing, you can just do that, can't you? Although, I guess if I had my finger here and I folded it, yeah, I'm probably going to hit that first and then whatever. Could be disaster, though. But if you're up here and it starts folding, this finger's going to keep this thing open anyhow, come to think of it. But here, maybe not so much, you know? So you might want to watch yourself with a button lock when you do that, where you're placing your thumb when you're putting pressure. So that is one thing about button lock. And it's right hand oriented, although the lefties really can do this as well. You know, they can do this button lock thing because they're left-handed, and I'm not. I'm like the worst at doing anything left-handed, and yet, you know, so. But I've talked to a couple of lefties, and they go, oh, no, I can do that. I can do that. And, you know, I can see a button lock being here, you know, for a right-handed. I could still do that pretty easy. So, nice. And what did we say it weighed? 4.4 ounces. And there she is at 125 grams. Okay. Not super light, but the thing is, these liners are steel, you know, and the blade's not very slender. It's a good chunky piece of blade, although it's not real thick gauge, is it? But yeah, and then the G10 may be a little heavier than a micarta if you had micarta here. So, okay, but 4.4, no one's really going to bitch about that much. Boy, that is fidget friendly, that's for sure. I'm not getting any button stick yet, so let's take it apart so I can get button stick when I put it back together. How about that? It's always the kicker, isn't it? You like that contrast? Let's see. We got red, we got blue, we got crazy stuff here. Let's get this. And we do have entry in the front, but not in the back. So I guess this is the way we're going to go, Joe. Maybe captured pivot. Let's take this off. We got a little pivot surround in here. Let's throw them back in the tray there. And let's see what we got here. Are these number 8s? Yes, they are. Thank you very much. Now, you going to let me take it apart? Barely. How much thread juice did you put on that? And what color was it? And they use the same thread juice on that one too. You know, I'm elderly. I'm probably going to have a hat attack doing that. You know, that's a lot of crush. Okay, hold on. So let's try and see if we can get the damn scale off. Come on, baby. That's all we need, just the scale. Just the scale for sale. Okay, let's just take the whole damn thing out. Okay, there's the 2 screws, and I wonder if they are the same length. Yeah, it's always nice to keep them even. Okay, so it's skeletonized, it's nicely polished up, it's beautiful, no complaints. We got ceramic. We got the button lock kind of captured underneath this blade here, which is fine with me. In fact, you can see that you've got a captured pivot here, you got a squared off area, you got ceramic bearings, and then you've got the button and the spring under here. And so maybe the most intelligent way is to push this pivot out like that back through, There goes the blade and the bearings, and then you can release the button and the springity spring, and it doesn't go running off on you, but pretty typical button lock setup, spring, button, and G10 backing it up, and then captured pivot coming out the back with the little pivot surround, and yes, it's squared off. And here she blows, so when it goes back in, you can tell you got to get the squared off area back lined up. So, but we're good, right? Looking good. Got a lanyard hole there. We can bring the clip to the front, to the back. And are we centered? Okay, I think we're good. And we're back with the Lago button lock. Yes, it came apart, went back together just fine. And if it comes apart again, it won't be such a struggle because these finally we took them out, put them back without 5 quarts of thread locker on there. So we're good. And yes, it's fidget friendly fun and really budget friendly fun. A good little knife you can carry around. Love the design, like that it's a button lock, flipper, multiple opening, and it's sharp. Take care, my friends. Love them knives. We take care of you when we talk about some budget fun. We like them budget knives, so you guys stay sharp.